in the bustling city of Port Harcourt, where wealth flows like the great rivers of the Niger Delta, and where the nightlights shine brighter than the stars above, there lived a man whose name was known in every corner of the city's nightlife. His name was Obinna Eze. Tall, handsome, and powerful. Obinna was the kind of man that people turned to look at when he walked into a room. His broad shoulders carried the confidence of a man who had never known suffering. His sharp jawline and calm smile had broken more hearts than anyone could count. Born into a wealthy Igbo family, Obinna grew up surrounded by luxury. Expensive cars, beautiful houses, and the endless flow of money had shaped his understanding of the world. To him, life was simple. Money solved every problem, and women were nothing more than temporary pleasures. Night after night, the streets of Port Harcourt became his playground. Clubs, parties, expensive drinks, and beautiful women who were drawn to him like moths to a flame. But behind the laughter, behind the flashing lights and the music, Obinna carried something dangerous within him. A heart that had forgotten what it meant to care. And among the many women who had crossed his path, there was one who believed she was different. Her name was Eze. Eze was a beautiful young woman. Her soft eyes carried the innocence of someone who believed deeply in love. Her laughter once filled Obinna's apartment with warmth, and her presence once brought peace to his restless nights. But love, when given to the wrong person, can become a dangerous thing. On one quiet evening, inside Obinna's luxurious apartment, the air was heavy with tension. Eze stood in the middle of the room, her hands trembling, tears already gathering in her eyes. She looked at the man she loved, the man she believed would protect her, but the truth she carried in her heart had changed everything. With a trembling voice, she finally spoke. "Obinna, I am pregnant." Silence filled the room.
Listen carefully. Go to the hospital tomorrow. Remove that pregnancy.
What?
I said remove it. I'm not ready to be a father, and don't come to my house again.
A silence so heavy, it felt as if the walls themselves were listening. Adeaze's heart shattered in that moment. All the love she had given, all the trust she had placed in him suddenly felt meaningless. The man she believed would stand beside her had become a stranger. She wiped her tears slowly, trying to understand how love had turned into cruelty so quickly. But Obinna was already losing patience. To him, the situation was not emotional. It was simply a problem that needed to be removed. With the arrogance of a man who believed money could erase any mistake, he walked toward the table and casually threw a bundle of cash on it. The sound of the money hitting the table echoed through the room.
Obinna Eze, if this child dies because of you, your life will never know peace.
His voice was calm, almost bored. Go to the hospital tomorrow. Remove the pregnancy. I don't want any child. Those words carried the weight of something far darker than cruelty. They carried the arrogance of a man who believed he was untouchable. Eze looked at the money. Then she looked back at Obinna. Something inside her had changed. The tears stopped. Her voice became quieter. But beneath that quietness, something deeper had awakened. Pain. Betrayal. The next morning, with a broken heart and a heavy spirit, Eze went to a private hospital. Rain clouds filled the sky that day, as if the heavens themselves were mourning. Inside the hospital room, Ada Eze lay weakly on a bed as doctors prepared for the procedure. Her eyes stared quietly at the ceiling. Perhaps somewhere deep in her heart, she wondered if she had made the right decision. But it was too late. The procedure began. At first, everything seemed normal. But suddenly, something went terribly wrong. Machines began to beep loudly. Doctors shouted instructions. Her blood pressure is dropping. She is losing too much blood. The room filled with panic. Nurses rushed around desperately trying to save her. But fate had already chosen its path. Within moments, Ada Eze's body grew still. The doctors tried everything they could, but it was too late. Ada Eze had died on the hospital bed, and the child inside her died with her. The hospital room fell silent.
If you have enjoyed this episode so far, don't forget to like, share, and send this video to your friends. Your support and engagement mean a lot to us, and it encourages us to continue bringing you more powerful stories like this one.
But somewhere far beyond the human world, something had awakened. Because in the ancient traditions of Igbo land, when a life is taken unjustly, when an innocent soul cries out in pain, the spirit world listens. Deep within the mysterious forests of the spirit realm, an ancient presence began to stir. A powerful spirit, a wandering soul that moved between the world of humans and the world of spirits. Among the Igbo people, such spirits are known by a name that carries both fear and mystery: Ogbanje. These spirits are not ordinary beings. They come into the human world with purpose. Sometimes they torment families.
The house is just down the street, shall we?
Yes, let's go.
You look stunning, by the way.
Thank you. You look handsome yourself.
Would you like me to carry you?
Maybe.
Sometimes they destroy destinies, and sometimes they are sent to punish the wicked. And on that night, a mission had been given. The spirit moved through the darkness like a silent shadow. Its true form was not human. In the spiritual realm, it appeared as a massive python, its scales glistening under the pale moonlight. Its glowing eyes opened slowly, and within those ancient eyes burned a single purpose: justice. Soon, the spirit would enter the human world. Soon, it would take the form of a beautiful woman. Soon, it would find the man responsible for Ada Eze's suffering. And when that moment came, Obinna Eze would finally learn a terrifying truth. Some curses do not die with the person who speaks them. Some curses wait patiently in the spirit world until the time for revenge arrives. And so, the curse had been spoken, a life had been taken, and somewhere deep within the spirit world, a mysterious force had awakened. But Obinna Eze still believed he was untouchable. What he did not know was that the spirit sent to punish him had already entered the human world, and very soon their paths would cross. But what happens next? You will find out in the next episode of Ogbanje.